It's your boy Titus Peoples, and welcome back to another episode of When Discussion Strikes. Please like and subscribe to Ultimate Class TV and tune in when you're on the go. And for those who are watching at home, thank you and continue to watch at home. But today we got a very special guest in the building. Bro, this is his first interview, so when he's super lit and I'm super rich, he could tell everybody that this was his first interview, and I'm on it. Rod the Great is in the building.
Yes, we are.
Yo, Rod, what's going on, brother?
A lot of good things. A lot of good things going on.
Cool. Yo, Rod the Great, tell the people where you from, brother.
I'm born here in New York, but I was raised in Georgia, and now I'm back here.
That's fire. So what was it like being born in Georgia, or was you just born there? Like, you don't really have any, like, history there? Like, you were just born there and then you came back? Or what was that like?
No, I was born here, but we relocated to Georgia when I was younger because it was, like, safer environment, better opportunities, than the city because it can be, like, rough. So.
Cool.
But it was cool.
Okay, that's hard. Shout out to all my Georgia homies out there, people tuning in from the A. You know what I mean? Shout out to the A, man. Like, I got much love for the A. So, what was it like growing up where you from, bro?
Well, the area that I lived at, the Migos kind of, like, came up in the same area. So a lot of, like, we went to their old school, Cuervo, and a lot of other, like, kids used to kind of, like, be inspired by that, because when you see somebody that came from where you're from and they do all these great things, it makes you feel like you can do that too, like it's possible.
Fire. That's hard. So you've been making quite a name for yourself. So tell me, where does that come from? Tell me, where does your sound come from, and what inspired you to do music?
What inspired me to do music? I would say what inspired me to do music was my older cousin. He used to make music when iPods was, like, popping and stuff. And I used to listen to his songs on there, and I thought that was just so dope, like, to have a song that you made, and then I just started being curious about it.
All right, cool. So I know you got some projects out, so I want you to talk to me about the art of Slumber. What is that?
So it's this 8-track EP I created. I started recording it in 2020 after I released my first EP, and that one is something right there.
Good. Like, you know what I mean? I'm tapped in, like, you know what I mean? I try to get tapped into the youth because, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not super old, but I'm not super young either. Yeah. So, like, I tapped into your project, and, like, I would like to say it's a breath of fresh air in the midst of all the drill and stuff that's happening, like the drill scene, to have somebody come in like yourself that's young and has a particular type of sound that's not the same as the drill scene. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like the industry and the sound waves is oversaturated with the drill music, which is great. I love the drill music. I love the K-Flocks and all that, da-da-da-da-da. But it's a breath of fresh air to have somebody like yourself that has a particular sound the way that you have.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yo, so the Fever Dream. Talk to the people about the Fever Dream. I tapped into that video too. I was like, yo, this is a very interesting concept.
Yes. So the Fever Dream, like, if you listen to it, I made the whole project, like, it's in, how do you say this? It's like a story, right? And it all goes, like, every song leads into the other. Like, and Fever Dream is, like, basically I'm, like, I'm looking at everything that I'm afraid of, like, it's in dream state. The whole project takes place in dream state, so that was like the nightmare kind of the whole dream,
Right, and as I was tuned into some of these songs from you, I can tell that you are influenced by Kid Cudi a lot.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, as soon as I heard a couple of songs, I was like, oh, yeah, like, this has Kid Cudi written all over it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We actually took a lot of inspiration with the video that we did too with the Fever Dream. Like, you ever see the Day and Night video by Kid Cudi?
Of course.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, we got some ideas from that. Pay homage, you know.
Right. As you should, man. Like, like the young showing love to the older generation. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, but that's dope. So, Rod, who are some of your favorite artists?
A Tribe Called Quest, Nas, Outkast definitely, and Kid Cudi definitely, Michael Jackson, Biggie, of course, and I feel like there's one more, probably Kendrick Lamar.
Cool. And I find it interesting that you didn't name anybody new, like, you know what I mean, like Thugger, like, you know what I mean, like.
I love them too.
Nah, but look though, I get it, but at the same time, like the music that you make, it makes sense for you to like Outkast and like those guys that you just named, because like as I was playing some of your songs, I could hear a lot of the influence of those guys in there. As I said previously, like you don't really sound like anybody of your time, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
I
cool.
did that.
Nah, so Rod, you're young. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
20.
20. Okay, so you're definitely gonna understand this question when I ask this to you. Is clout a good thing?
Someone once said, people say any publicity is good publicity, but like, I don't know. It depends on how it's done. I think that has died out, to be honest. I think that was like a 2017, 18 type thing, like cloud, and you know, I think it's died out though.
All right, cool. Have you done anything for clout? Nah, like, I'm pretty sure like you just a really chilled kid, like, you know what I mean, doing you. Yeah. Now, one thing that I do know is super bad and that you shouldn't do is cap.
Oh yeah.
Yo, so what's the most cap thing you ever heard about yourself?
The most cap thing?
I mean, like, the most preposterous thing, like, if somebody came to you and told you, like, yo, da-da-da-da, and you're like, wait, about me?
Mm-hmm.
Cap.
So when my song, I had to drop the song, and when it started, like, getting popular or whatever, like, on the internet, some kid was like, you know, he sold his soul or whatever, and I was like, okay.
Okay.
That was the most cap thing I've heard.
I've heard some pretty cap things about myself, like, you know what I mean? I think one of the most cap things that I've ever heard about me was that my dad is like some Fortune 500 guy, and like this is how I'm able to get all these new film opportunities that I'm getting. And I'm like, bro, with it, first off, I don't know where you could have possibly got that from. There's nothing about me that says Fortune 500. There's nothing about me that says Fortune 200. I'm barely making it, bro. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. I make this shit look good. Now, I'm not broke now, but I'm definitely not living like Jay or like Puff. Like, so, like, please, I make what I do look good, like, but don't believe the cap. Ain't nothing Fortune 500 over here.
Yeah, I feel that.
Nah, like, that was like preposterous. Like, yo, you know this dude's dad was like an investor back in like 80 something. I was like, wait, what? Like, where did y'all get that one from? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to hear stuff like that, because you don't even know that. Like, you'd be like, wow.
Word, yeah. I was like, first off, my dad, of all people, like you would have been more plausible saying somebody like my uncle or some shit, like, you know what I mean? But my dad, like, interesting. But, like, yo, so, Rod, you 20, you like to hang out with friends. What do you like to do when you're not making music?
I'm not making music. I like to watch movies. I love movies.
Me too. Movie man.
Yup.
Movie man. So, Rod, we spoke off camera a bit. What's your favorite movie? Like, your favorite movie of all time? Like, if you was locked in this room and you had to watch this movie over and over, and it's the only movie that you could watch for the rest of your life. Now, mind you, you're 20. You have a long life to live.
Yeah. Zombieland.
Zombieland, fire, great choice.
I love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies ever.
Fire. Zombieland, very dope movie. So Rod the Great, like, where did the Great come from? So I'm pretty sure your name is Rod. You know what I mean? So where did the Great come in?
Well, I was in 10th grade, and somebody had called me, "Oh, Rod the Great," and I was like, that was dope. Like, I was like, I kind of like that. I was trying to find my rap name too. Like, I wasn't sure what I was gonna go by, but I just went by it ever since.
All right, cool. So if you wasn't Rod the Great, what would your alternative rap name be? Or, like, have you even thought about this?
It's some. Nah, that would have been so trash. I haven't even. To be honest, I haven't really put much thought into it.
No, and that's cool. But, like, you know what's crazy? When I tell people what my name is, they automatically think my name is fake anyway. Like, you know what I mean? Titus does not sound like a real name.
Oh, nah. That's what's dope about it, though.
Word. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Titus Peoples does not sound like a real name at all.
Sounds like a super villain character.
Titus Peoples.
Yeah.
Batman, you have until midnight, or the city will be flooded. Like, that kind of shit. Nah, but, like, yo, like, what's the craziest rap name you've heard, bro? Like, a name that's like, nah, bro, that's OD. And it could be good or bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, nah, this nigga name is trash. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
probably Lil Drop Top. But I feel like I've heard worse. But, yeah, they're not coming to me right now.
That's all right. So, shows. What does shows look like for Rod the Great?
Shows. I wanna start doing shows soon, but
have you done any shows?
I've done one show.
All right, so what was that like?
I was nervous because it was my first show ever. I was probably like 17, and it was in Atlanta. It was alright. It was in front of a moderate sized crowd,
like 100, 200.
Yeah, around there. Yeah, like that.
Word. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was like a showcase.
Cool. Was it for school, or was it just like you were just out there doing you?
Oh, I was out there doing me.
Fire. That's hard.
Yeah.
I don't like speaking in front of crowds. Oddly enough, the dude with the talk show does not like speaking in front of crowds. But oddly enough, if I had to, I would.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Right. No, I could tell, like, you're a very reserved person. Like, you know what I mean? Only speak when you're spoken to and speak when you want to. I totally get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I didn't have a talk show, I'd be a pretty quiet person. Like, you know what I mean? Very few people would hear my voice.
Oh, that's ironic.
Yeah, right? Like, you know what I mean? Dude with the talk show don't like talking? Like, not really.
It be like that because, you know, it was like the dude who raps, you know, all the time doesn't like talking. Like, you know, I feel that.
Right. So, have you had this experience? Like, I'm pretty sure when people around you find out that you could rap, do you get the constant question, yo, spit a freestyle?
Nah. Well, sometimes. When I'm with my homies and we all, like, it's lit, like, you know, we start just freestyling. Sometimes for, like, I once freestyled for, like, 30 minutes. That was, like, the longest time I've ever freestyled.
Fire. That's hard. Many moons ago, when I had hip-hop dreams and I wanted to rap, I used to freestyle with my cousins, too, and all that.
Were you dope?
I was OD nice.
Ah.
Like, yo, there's a part of me that still wants to jump into it, but I'm just like,
What did you sound like? Like, if you could compare yourself to anyone, who would it be? Back in those days.
You know what? That's an interesting question. I never really compared myself to anybody, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't want the comment section to chew me up and be like, this nigga did not sound like no damn Nas. So, like, I'm not going to say Nas or nobody, but, like, bro, I was just freestyling. Like, it was just one of those things. I used to write rhymes and all that. So, like, and it's funny, though, because my cousins didn't even believe I could rap until I came back one day. Mm-hmm. I played the instrumental. I said, put on. Then I started flowing. It was like, wait, hold on, sucker really rap. So then, right, for the next 8 Christmases, it was just like this thing where like Christmas was not over until I did a freestyle.
Oh yeah. Tradition.
Word. I think we might need to get back to that. COVID's over now. We could get back to monks being in the groups of families.
I'm gonna have to hear a Titus freestyle now.
Yo, bro, man, like yo, off camera, bro, like I'm gonna definitely drop some heat for you, some quick bars, like you know.
Bet.
Nah, so like talk about your style, like when you jump in the booth and it's time for Rod to compose a song. What is that thought process like?
All right, so normally I try to write before. Like, because I like to put thought into the things I make. 'Cause I don't like to go in there and so when I'm writing or whatever, like, you know, our voice is an instrument. You know, like a lot of people just go and start rapping and it just be like words, but your voice is an instrument from like cadence to tone to delivery. Like, so you know, I just like to write things that are kind of meaningful. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
So like. If you can compare your sound to anybody, who do you think you sound like?
That's a real tough one. People ask me that a lot, but I can't never give a straight answer because I feel like I don't really sound like anyone that's out right now. I really don't feel like I do. Yeah, I don't know who I would compare myself to.
And that's actually a good thing, because, like, you know what I mean? Like, you need to stand out, like, because everybody's sounding the same. But everybody's sounding the same.
Yeah.
So, if you catch somebody's ear, you're definitely going to stand out more, because it's like, oh, he don't sound like nobody else. So, like, that's dope. Always stand out. Always. So, Rod, Zombieland is your favorite movie.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be ready for a zombie apocalypse if it happened right now?
Oh yeah, I've been preparing for years.
Yo, no funny. In my head, like I have this whole, like I think everybody has at least thought of it like, at least once, or like entertained the idea. Like, yo, if something goes down right now, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, I think about that all the time. I'm like, wow, like I feel like I got what it takes. I definitely have what it takes.
All right, so you love horror films. Do you think you have enough survival skills to be in part 1, part 2, and make it to part 3? Mind you, Rod, you're black. Black people don't normally survive horror movies.
Yo, I feel like I can survive all 3.
You know what? Me too. Yeah. But oddly enough, I know, just because of the rules, they're going to kill me like the last 20 minutes of the third movie.
Yeah.
I know how that goes.
It'd be like that.
I get to the end thinking I make it. Nope, Jason got me. Like, you know what I mean? That's just how it goes with black people, bro.
Yeah. 10 minutes into the sequel.
10 minutes into the sequel, word. Like, some crazy shit.
Yeah.
So, Rod, like, what do you like to wear? Like, yo, what's your outfit attire? Because, like, you pretty comfy now. Like, you pretty cozy, as you people guys say, cozy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But on a good day, like, you know what I mean, you about to go out do a show, what would that fit look like?
Fit would look like sweats, just sweats.
So still cozy.
Yeah.
So, you know what, like, you look like a sweatsuit kind of guy, like 24/7 sweatsuit in all flavors.
Oh, yeah.
Got the foam posits to go with the sweats and all that. Like,
definitely.
Of course, he's 20. Like, you know what I mean? That's how they all dress. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, so that's cool. Are you into, like, other, like, jeans, like, you know what I mean? Because, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, talk about the drip. Like, do you, like, Prada, Gucci, or, like, you just not your swag? Like, you know what I mean?
This is not my swag. I never own, I don't even think I've owned Prada or any, yeah, definitely not my swag. I like to keep it, like...
Simple.
Yeah, simple.
And plain. Like, you know what I mean? Not trying to draw too much attention to yourself.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Rob, what was high school like?
Oh, high school was a lot of rapping, a lot of battle rapping too, and
battle rapping. So, like, you're into that?
Well, I like watching battle rap too. But we used to be freestyling at them lunch tables and just rapping. We used to be battling in classrooms, and we supposed to do work and stuff. That's what it was like.
Word. So right now, who is your favorite battle rapper?
Daylight,
the light one. My favorite battle rapper, I would have to say is K-Shine. K-Shine is very different. He's a different entity.
Huh, I never heard him. I gotta check that out.
Shine is definitely top 5.
Oh, yeah, Shine is dope. Yeah, because I used to watch King of the Dot on YouTube, but King of the Dot. You remember that dude, Blind Fury?
Yeah. I know Blind Fury.
Yeah, he was dope, too.
Blind
Swan.
Swan, word, yeah, like... Do you think you have what it takes to step up in that ring, or nah? It's clip.
Look, I don't know. I feel like I can, but like I don't know. Some of them dudes is just
Too
on
top.
another level,
Yeah.
man.
Right. Nah, but I'm pretty sure, like, if you had, like, a month to write something, got the drop from a little op dot, like,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Give you some information on them.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you could do your thing
It gotta
with
be
that.
like that.
Word. So, you right now are in the Bronx.
Mhm.
What that's like over there in the Bronx? Like, talk to me about the Bronx. How's the fan love out there? The fan service.
Bronx is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's you know, a birthplace of hip hop, so that's just amazing. As that is, we got the hip hop museum that just drops like last year. You ever been to the hip hop museum?
No, I haven't. I must go out there to check it out.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I heard it's pretty dope. Yeah.
So, you listen, like, I know you're young, so you definitely know what's going on. NBA young boy, Dirk, like, you know what I mean? Like, are you more NBA or you more OTF? Tell me what you like, man. I know you, for some reason, I take you more as a Dirk fan.
To be honest, they both pretty dope. Like, they're both dope. Like, they're both dope. I think they're both dope.
All right, cool. But I didn't ask you that. I asked you to choose a side, like, you know what I mean?
If I were to listen to NBA or Dirk,
Yeah.
I'd probably say older NBA. I used to like NBA a lot. But I don't know, that's tough. Like, probably NBA.
Get the fuck out my head. No, I'm playing. Nah, I'm definitely more of a Dirk fan. Like, you know what I mean? I like the whole OTF. Vaughn album just dropped, Fire album. Dirk just dropped his project, Fire.
Yeah.
Nah, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I just wish they would stop all this street shit and just get back to the hip hop shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Get your bag, support your family, and do you.
Yeah.
So, and I know that's your plan, to get you a bag, get on out. Like, you know what I mean? Stay low, get you some money. You're young, got your whole life ahead of you.
Yeah.
So, if you wasn't rapping, what would Rod the Great be doing?
Filmmaking.
Bro, I'm telling you, we're going to have to talk off camera, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I got you, man. Like, yo, they call me the greatest scriptwriter of my generation.
Oh, shit. Wait, can we curse on here?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
This comes on late night TV, like, you know what I mean, after 10 o'clock.
All right, good.
Nah, but, like, yeah, man, like, we definitely going to talk about film stuff off camera. So, you would be in filmmaking, but what would you be doing? Would you be a director, screenwriter, or both?
I used to act out movies when I was a kid. Like, my favorite movie scenes, I would just act out. And so my family thought I was going to be an actor, but then I diverted from that. But I used to also write stories. I used to write my own stories and write my own comic books as well. So I'll probably be doing acting and directing or script writing, definitely.
Fire. Rod the Great. What's new with the music, though? Like, do you have anything, new releases dropping coming soon, and you want to care to talk about that, or can you talk about that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, I'm doing another music video off of this artist Slumber tape. I'm probably going to do it to Superheroes. And then I'm making a new tape right now. It's just really dope. I just started creating it, so we're kind of seeing where it's gonna go. Like, after I make 1 to 2 songs, then I start shaping the theme of it, you know?
Right.
I'm like, all right, so what were these 2 songs about? So now I can, like, have ideas branch off from those, you know? And it makes something that's cohesive.
That's dope. Storytelling mode.
Yeah.
Has anybody tapped in yet, gave you a phone call, or, like, gave you, like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, have you started those conversations yet?
Like label stuff? Yeah, I have.
Fire. Like, and I know you can't talk about that on air because, you know what I mean? Or like, you might be able to, like, you know what I mean? Like, so, like, do you care to share who called you or who gave you the little, hey, keep going?
A few mates from Sony, you know.
Oh, all right, cool.
Partnership stuff. That's really it.
Oh, all right, cool. Yo, listen, that's how it all starts. Keep going, man. Like, my boy doing well over 25,000, you know what I mean, a month on the Spotify. I saw the numbers. I was like, okay, this is pretty impressive.
Appreciate it.
Pretty impressive. Keep going, man. Like, you got a bright future ahead of you.
Definitely.
So, Rod the Great. So, on Instagram, it's Rod the Great with 2 T's.
Yeah.
Was that just a standout, or did somebody else have Rod the Great already, and, like, you just had to swag it out and put the 2 T's?
I had to swag it out and put the 2 T's because this account with no followers or anything had that, and I was mad. I was pissed.
Okay. Because at first I thought that meant something, but then again I thought about it. I was like, yo, somebody definitely has that name, and he just had to swag it out to stand out.
Definitely.
Cool. So, Rod the Great, if you could choose anybody to work with, who would you want to work with?
Established. That's a great question. Kendrick, definitely Kendrick. Denzel Curry.
Denzel Curry's freaking dope.
Denzel Curry, definitely. And Snot.
Cool. I like those guys.
Yeah.
Rod the Great, where can the people find you?
You can find me, like, platform-wise.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah, everywhere, every platform. Everywhere you could think of.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
That.
Fire. Yo, what's going on? You know what it is. This is Titus Peoples. When discussion strikes, Rod the Great is here. Titus Peoples is here. And on that note, we out. Until next time.